98% of players who have these fruits will fail and quit Blox Fruits. To avoid that, I'm going to reveal this secret list that has 5 fruits ranked from worst to best for each seed. Beginning with a secret pick for first seed, it's a high damage dealing elemental fruit that doesn't need much mastery, and if missed will kill your progress. But which one and how? So when I was a beginner, I was always beaten by the Ice Admiral. After days of losing, I was ready to quit. But in the last seconds, something changed. I found a red cube, aka Magma, on the ground. So I learned that I could fly with Firefly to outplay the Ice Admiral. But that's not all. He attacked me so hard that I caught blood. After nearly losing to him again, I used a crazy move on him that left me speechless. I stunned him with blue fire bullets and got him. Therefore, I finally donut holed him like Ace. This fruit has crazy one-hit potential combos, and it's also Logia type. But it has a huge catch that you shouldn't miss out. So the other day, I was running around in C1, but there was one player that got on my nerves, so I followed him. But he suddenly turned around and attacked me with the ice fruit. I observed that it worked better on the ground, and because it's elemental, it should be pretty good for farming, right? But suddenly, he used the ice spears, ice surge and freeze, therefore took half my HP. While I was freeze and couldn't move, I thought about the catch by slowly dying. The catch is that you have to throw your life away and spend time mastering it. But hey, you can walk on water with ice, a bit like Jesus, by using the Frostwalker passive. Trust me, there is even more crazy things coming up. If you get this fruit early on, I would recommend you to stick with it till you are max level. And also don't forget to start praying. It's the Buddha fruit. But why is it not at the first place, you might ask? Well, to answer that, let me tell you something shocking that happened to my friend when he was in the first sea. So, he was in a quite strange lobby. The players there talked about Buddha being OP because of one hack. Therefore, my friend got curious and asked them why it's amazing in the first sea. So they told him a way to deal massive damage without even lifting a finger, and it was the auto-clicker method. Therefore, the reason for it being at third place, well, because only God knows if you can get this fruit early on. I would say this fruit is one of the best fruits for the first sea. The reason is its high damage and low mastery requirements. It is a rare elemental fruit that costs 960,000 from the Blox Fruit dealer. I'm talking about the Magma fruit. It has a water walking passive when awakened, and it deals insane damage over time to enemies and bosses. But before I tell you the 2 bad things about this fruit, I want to say that it's pretty solid for grinding in the first sea. What I did back then was to gather all enemies in one spot and then use the Magma flow ability to kill them. But now the 2 shit things. Magma V1 gets boring. It also has longer cooldowns than me actually saying something smart for once. This one probably won't surprise you at all. Not only does it give you the elemental advantage, but it also lets you deal massive damage with its moves. It's the light fruit from Kizaru. Couple months ago, I saw a comment on TikTok that said light trash. But why would he think that, right? So I immediately tried to write back, and guess what? He got boiled. The comments were saying that the light attack could stun enemies and break instinct his mom, but that's not all. So I also read that you could fly across the map in a matter of seconds. Therefore, it's the perfect C1 fruit. So try to save 700k money to buy this fruit when it's in stock. Trust me, you won't regret it. Do you want to win over C2 without lifting a finger? Unlike C1, C2 has some crazy surprises for us. Number 5, the light fruit. I mean, the irony that first place is at last now. But yeah, I think you already noticed the power creep. Trust me, there are better alternatives in a second sea. This fruit here is essential when it comes to sea beast hunting, raids, and PvP. Bro costs 2.4 million and is an elemental. So listen, there's an ancient myth going on TikTok regarding this fruit. Free Robux? I wish. No, it was a guy saying that there is something going on with the blizzard fruit. I stood up up and had a flashback. I remembered that it was very useful for sea events, where you can use the blizzard move to damage all the ships and sea beasts around you. So I played the video further and he said that it has some red flags. Being slow, hard to use in air, and having low stun time compared to other fruits. The blizzard fruit is mid, so I am ranking it at 4. So for number 3, I will tell you right away, but I warn you, it has a huge downside that could affect you too. The venom fruit is a mythical fruit that costs 3 million from the Blox Fruit dealer. It is perfect for both grinding and PvP. The poison damage is super annoying and broken for opponents, making you dominate C2. Plus the damage output is wonderful. What's cool is that it even works in midair, and once you transform, your attack and defense also increase. But here's the downside. There's so many effects on screen. Shit, it hurts more than 7 deadly sins Escanor fight. Swiftly moving into Gear Secondo. You now might ask why it is not in first place, but let me explain why Magma Fruit isn't. I know it's crazy for grinding sea beasts and it's huge AoE damage. Okay, so it's not ranked first because... Oh yeah, I forgot. Please also comment down below on what sea you are and what fruits you use. So the reason is that I hate Akainu. Okay, seriously, the argument is number 1 for C2, the Buddha. In C2, it's so overpowered. The moment you awaken that move, you will become the strongest in Blox Fruits. Not only the best grinding fruit, but also the best for PvP. Because it has the best combo in the game called the M1 combo. But yet, this fruit becomes boring pretty fast. So you need to bear it till you're max. And don't forget to level all fighting styles to level 400 during grinding. But if you thought C1 and 2 were sick, wait until you find out what the list for C3 looks like. I hope it won't offend you. Beginning with... Place 5th, Portal. This one is the king of mobility in the game, no doubt. It's like a dream come true for runners. But why runners? So, my friend was one of them. He once said it's perfect for both gun and sword mains. So I got curious and nearly grabbed one. But, wait, isn't it only for traveling around and for PvP? Because it was bad for grinding? Therefore, I got back to my friend and he whispered, nah, the damage is kinda low when it's lacking ranged move, but it's nice for running away as quick as possible from enemies. After that, I quit being his friend. Nah, just a prank. At number 4, we have Mammoth. Mammoth is a mythical beast type fruit that allows you to transform into a mammoth covered in a dark aura. It is like Blizzard, but with full body haki. Unlike in the anime, this fruit is amazing in sea events. When paired with the shark race, you can keep spamming the stampede ability forever. Mammoth also has a passive ability that gives you a 60.5% damage reduction when transformed. So great for grinding. But watch out, it has some serious one-shot combo potential. I'd say there is still fruit stronger than this one. Speaking of stronger, top 3, the new Kitsune fruit is amazing. It has great movement speed with the 3 tails and also a good damage output. Because all moves are AoE, this fruit is also good for grinding. But man, I hate this one with a passion. But why is that so? Isn't this fruit godly when transformed? It deals even higher damage, is faster, and you have 20% damage reduction. So why are you hating, Bazingus? Well, I think carrying players is pretty cool too, but the players that use it are so annoying. Therefore, the best about this fruit for me is that you can get it from the new Kitsune shrine. God damn! Sorry for being Delulu, but Magma is now back again in C3. The difference between C2 and 3 are the new C events. Magma is the best fruit to use for grinding these and get the new items fast. I spent so much time with this fruit. I rank the Buddha fruit as the best fruit for C3. It becomes more special because there's so many things you need to grind. For example, the cursed dual blade or the soul guitar. You need to kill many NPCs. Not only that, but for grinding to max level, this fruit is essential. So without this fruit, it is impossible to level up to the max. Speaking of maximum, knowing each fruit's ranking probably still won't be enough for you to become a strong Blox Fruits player. But I got you! There is a method for you to improve your skills by 200%. To do this, check out this video here, where I will show you the 15 biggest mistakes holding you back.